We be live. What's
Hello,
up, gentlemen?
Hello.
Colton is muted.
Indeed, I was. Howdy, howdy.
There we are.
Howdy, Colton.
Today is August 11th. My mom's birthday is in 5 days. She's going to be old in a little bit. Somebody's trying to connect EB. Do we know who EB is? It's trying to connect him or her, and we'll see in a minute. All right, we are in this hour reading from the story of David.
Ava Bernstein is in the chat. That's what she said.
Oh.
I don't see that in the chat. How do you see that?
It's in the private chat.
Oh, the private chat. And Michael's come on too. Hello. Ava, we're not giving you a video feed, so I'm not able to add you. You might try to log in again. Great. Let's see. Lost access to your Facebook. Okay. Howdy, Michael. First time you're on the screen with us. What's up?
Gonna give it a try. Hope you don't throw me off.
Oh,
yeah.
Just behave
Not
yourself.
Intentionally.
We won't do that.
Not intentionally.
No. Of course not.
Ava, we're still not getting you, so come. Try to come in again. I'm gonna pick this user, this instance, and try to come in again. And Adel also trying to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Adel is not coming up either. It says they will need to connect their mic or cam before they can add them to the stream.
I need to step away for 2 minutes, folks. I will be right back.
All right. Well, we are closing up this hour, the second chapter of 2 Samuel. Okay, Adel, I've added you to the stage, but it still doesn't show your camera. So
you don't see me now? I have my camera on.
I can see him and hear him.
You can see and hear him? Okay, I see. I can see his camera now. Where is Eva? We're going to have a full house today. All right. So these are Patreon users currently. So Eva is got this other name, Bernstein and Mendieta, right? This same Eva.
If it's going to be too crowded, I can sign off and just go on YouTube.
Fine. No, it's wonderful.
Okay.
This is our schedule of times, like regular. Mondays, we're doing the first hour Hebrew reading, David's story right now. 6 o'clock, we're doing the second hour for Hebrew 101. We are about to finish that today. We're covering conditional sentences. And we're going to veer away from what's in the book and look at conditional forms in English, and then kind of talk about how they compare in Hebrew and go over a lot of verses that have conditionals. And then 7 o'clock patrons only. We're doing modern Hebrew from scratch. We are in lesson 4, I think. Lesson 4. Shiur Arba. And then on Thursdays we're doing the homework. And this week we are not going to meet because this week I'm going to a training thing in Haifa. I was hoping Eva would jump back on before I got done with the talk about crimes and stuff, but I don't see her. Okay, so we are in 2 Samuel chapter 2. Today we're starting in verse 25. We should easily get to the end of the chapter. Cat, please go away. You're making noise. The cat's annoying me. She's trying to get into the closet. Stop. Go outside. Go.
Does your cat mind you?
No, she's being annoying. Go outside.
Oh, she sounds adorable.
She went outside. Good. This is the Lepo Codex for the second chapter of 2 Samuel. Jonathan, if you see Ava come back on, can you put her on stage? I believe the chapter started here. I'm not really sure. This is the Avner. It ends like over here somewhere. She came back in. Yeah. 2 Samuel chapter 2, as I said. This is the beginning of the chapter right here, and we're going to start in verse 25.
I don't see her. I'll keep an eye open.
All right. She might pop down into the bottom. Michael has gone off stage. Michael, were you off stage on purpose?
No. Back on now, ain't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, Abel and Michael never come on really to read with us. So why don't you guys go ahead and get us started? I'll put you at the top of the screen. Abel, why don't you start? And Michael, you go next, and then we'll work our way up or down.
Okay. Okay. Vayet kapsu b'nei Benyamin אחרי אבנר ויהיו לאגדה אחת ועמדו על ראשו גבעה אחת.
על ראש גבעה אחת.
ראש גבעה אחת. So, and the people of Benjamin, or the sons of Benjamin, gathered themselves after Abner and became
Avner.
and
Okay, so what is the verb?
kibbutz, right? Kibbutz, right?
It's related to kibbutz. Hit kabetz.
It's
so it's hitpael.
Hitpael v'ektol third plural common.
Third masculine plural.
Yeah. Bnei Benyamin אחרי אבנר והיו Avner. I'm sorry, Avner. והיו לאגודה. Aguda is a place, right? And they were
Aguda is kind of like a unit, a band, a group of fighters.
And they became as unified, maybe?
They became one unit or a single band of fighters. So when it says after Avner, it means that they're following him, right? That they're in his command.
ויעמדו על ראש גבעה אחת, and they stood at the beginning or that place Rosh Gevah as one unit, right?
Okay. Yeah, the Rosh could be the top of this is a hill, and it would be one hill, the head of one hill. Like they stood all together on the top of one hill.
One hill. Okay.
Yeah. What's weird about the word echad? Normally we say echad, right? Echad.
So it's sigalut, isn't it? That's why it's echad.
Well, normally you say achat, right? Achat.
But you explained that once before. It's a sigalut. That's why you have the sigol vowel, right?
Not really. It has to do with the guttural having kamatz. That before a guttural with kamatz, we don't want an A vowel. So it switches to an E.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why we say echad, because it has kamatz. But in the feminine, achat, because it has patach. It's the presence of the kamatz that changes it to sigul. In this case, it has kamatz because of pause. Okay. Great. Any questions about that one? Yitkabtsu is the hitpael of lekabetz, to join together, yitkabetz, to gather together, like a passive. I don't see. There's Eva. Yay. Jonathan, you weren't watching.
I was not doing my job. I am sorry.
Hi, Eva.
Hi.
Hi, Eva. Sorry.
So I'm going to
No problem.
put you up behind Michael in the reading, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. So, Michael, you will take verse 26.
Okay, I can't see very. I only got part of the screen here, and I don't know how to work this. I'll give it a try. Vayikra, Avner, El Joab, Vayomer, Hala Netzach, Tomer, Karev, Alo, Yadata, Ki, Mara, Teheya, Va'akarona, Va'ad, Matai, Lo, Tomer, La'am,
Tomar.
Vishu, Tamar, Toa. Lost where I was.
ומתי לא תאמר לעם?
Vishu, Ma'akre, Akayam. I only got a small part. I don't know how this thing works. I only got a little part of the screen
Are you on your phone or on the computer?
on a phone.
Okay, there might be a button to make it full screen. I'm not sure.
Well, that's how I got lost last time, so I figured I'll just leave it the way it was.
Okay. Well, it's
If
okay.
that got, I got by,
there
I guess.
There is something interesting about this phrase here, that because the accent is here on the penultimate syllable and here on the penultimate syllable, even though normally you say tochal, the accent has been moved forward to the penultimate syllable. This is the nasog achor. That's where this accent is penultimate, and this one is, therefore they move the one in between. So hal netzach tochal cherev, tochal instead of tochal. You can see it written on the top. Okay. Do you want to translate it for us?
I'll try. And Avner called to Joab,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, you should take to eat.
Do you know the expression la netzach?
No.
La netzach is like le'olam or
Forever?
la'ad. Forever. The ha on the beginning is a question.
I thought it was. I couldn't see if it was a whatever it's called. To eat the sword. To eat.
So the tochal is feminine singular and cherev is the subject.
Right.
So will the sword devour forever?
All right.
Will the sword consume forever? Will it eat forever? In other words, you're going to just keep on fighting forever and ever until everyone's dead.
All right. And that's another beginning. I can't make it out. That's another question.
Yeah.
Will not, for it shall be bitter.
Don't you know
forever for you?
That it will be bitter in the last.
In the last? Well, I said forever, right? And until when will you not eat the people
Will
to
you not tell
return
the
after?
people? So how long will you not tell the people? The tomar is tell.
How long will you not tell the people to return from after you shall be to them?
Yeah, to turn back, lashuv, to turn around, to come back from after their brothers. Meaning they're chasing after their brothers. When are you going to tell them to stop pursuing them? When are you going to tell them to come back from pursuing their brothers, to stop pursuing them?
I couldn't tell if that was a cat or a hay. It's a pretty small screen. That's why I figured I'd give it a shot.
This one?
But
I thought you did fine.
Yeah.
I'm slow.
That's all
I
right.
don't even know how to use a phone, no less a computer. I'm back in the 70s still.
Maybe if you double tap the screen, it will make it big. Maybe. I don't know.
Or I might lose you. I ain't doing nothing.
No, it's worth a try.
I'll get by. Or maybe if I turn the phone the other way.
Ava, we lost your camera. Are you going to be reading now?
Yeah,
there
sorry,
she is.
I had to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say real quick that there's this expression here in the feminine, Marati ebachona, it will be bitter in the end. I'm not sure what it is that's feminine. It could be the battle. Hamilchama tiye mara, slicha, lo mara. It's really not sure, but sometimes we use a feminine to refer to an idea as a whole. So, for example, we say ma zot omeret. What does it mean? What does it say? And it's not referring to a specific thing. It's referring to the whole of the idea. Sometimes the feminine is used in that way. So I think that's probably what it is here. It's like it as a whole picture. Everything is going to be bitter in the end if you keep going like this. All right, verse 27, Eva.
ויאמר יואב, חי האלוהים, כי לולי דיברת, כי אז מהבוקר נעלה העם איש מאחרי אחיו.
Okay. Vayomer Yoav. So Yoav said, what is Chai Elohim?
Something like as God lives or something like that.
As God lives. It's an oath, right? He's saying, this is true, what I'm about to say. Okay.
And then I said, Lule, I don't know what the Lule is. I said, Divarta.
No.
So Lu is used to introduce a hypothetical condition. And le is like lo, it's negative. Lule together is if not. If not. If not, you had spoken. If you had not spoken. Lule dibarta. Have you heard Lu before?
Just with you last week. You told us this, I forgot.
Yeah, we're going to go over it again in the lesson after this one, because we're doing conditionals. Yeah. Lulei dibarta, if you had not spoken, ki az me'aboker na'ala ha'am ish me'acharei achiv. It's kind of a complicated sentence. Right? Does anybody have any guess?
You got the lottery on this one.
Yeah, you got a hard one, Eva.
Yeah.
Do you have any guess of what it might mean?
So, something like as is then, right? As.
Yeah.
In the morning, from the morning. Na'ala ha'am, something the people. Na'ala. I don't know.
Okay. Anybody have any idea? This is what word is this? Na'ala.
Is it come from? It's nifal of Allah, right?
It is nifal of Allah.
So it means
Allah is going up. How do you have a passive of going up?
So turn on yourself. The people, every man will turn on themselves after his brother, kind of thing, right? Now, right?
Think of it more like Allah is an act of going up. Now Allah is not active. It's more like being lifted up, being brought up. So in this case, if you're being brought up from something, it means it's an idiom to say you're being brought up from doing it, meaning you would stop doing it. You would let off.
It's almost like an opposite. So the dictionary glosses it as to pull back, right? This is the one.
Yeah. So if me'acharei achiv means from pursuing his brother, because acharei means chasing after. So na'ala ha'am ish me'acharei achiv, each man from behind his brother means the people would refrain or stop each man from pursuing his brother.
Oh.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think this Luledi Balta is not talking about what he said just now, but if he hadn't spoken before and commanded his own people to gather for war. So if you had not spoken, already in the morning, the people would have stopped pursuing their brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard sentence. Not easy. But are there any questions about it? Ava, I'm sorry you drew the bad lottery.
It's okay.
Yeah. Where did Michael go? There he is. Back
Am I
up.
back on or no?
It's
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
I
did
was
something
hit-
happen when you...
I was trying to hit the screen to see if I can make it bigger, but I think I better give up.
Oh, well, it's okay. We can see it. Okay, so now we're on to verse 28. There are only 32 verses, so we're going to finish this chapter pretty easily today. Colton, you're next. I can't hear you. Is it just me?
Sorry. I
There you
have two
are.
things to unmute, yeah. ויתקע יואב בשופר, ויעמדו כל העם, ולא ירדפו עוד אחרי ישראל, ולא יאספו עוד להילחם. And Joab blew on the horn, and all the people stood, and they
When it says they stood, does it mean that they were sitting down and they stood up?
they said they stood still.
Yeah, it means that they were walking and they stopped.
Yeah, and they did not. And they stood, and all the people stood still, so that they would not again pursue after Israel, and they didn't fight again anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So yitka is from taka. Taka is to sound, right? To blow a horn. And shofar is, of course, the ram's horn that was surrounded that you blow. Okay. Lo yirdefu od achrei Yisrael. They didn't pursue after them anymore, and they didn't fight anymore. Okay, great.
So
Jonathan,
lehilachem is infinitive construct, right?
Leilachem.
Yeah, hilachem.
For some reason, the verb consecutive does shift the accent. It's vayilachem, he fought. But lehilachem in the infinitive. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, Jonathan, 29.
Yes. Avner va'anashav haluchu ba'arava kol halayla hahu vaya'avru et hayarden vayelechu kol habitron vayavo'u mehanaim.
Machanaim. Machanaim is a place name.
Machanaim.
Strangely enough, when we were doing the warm-up, you got this verse.
Yes, we did. I got lucky. And Avner and his men went through the desert all that night, and they
Which
crossed.
desert is it?
What?
Does it say the desert?
Arabah, is that not a desert?
It is a desert, but it's called the Arabah.
Is it the Arabah desert? Okay. So he went through the Arabah all that night, and they crossed the Jordan. They walked basically all morning and came to Machanaim.
So this word bitron is problematic because I don't think we have any other uses of it, right?
Yes.
Do we?
So it's,
maybe we do.
May I add something, if I may, about
Sure.
Yesterday I just read it. So in Gesenius, the link habitron to better, which means That's a better like dismemberment of somebody, or should cut him off, and it's actually also Arabic word. So I think they link it to when you have areas divided, like more valleys or regions, stuff like that. I think that's what they meant to say.
Well, say it says it's traditionally understood as a ravine. This is from Halot, but it is given a temporal sense and might mean half a day, like the time of day before noon. So it had kol halayla, vayelchu kol habitron. Like it said that they crossed all the night and that they walked half of the day. But it does connect it to Bakar or Betel. Let's see what it has in, you said Gesenius.
Yes.
It says a region divided by mountains and valleys. So this is where they get the idea of a ravine.
Yeah.
Others suppose this to have been a proper name of some particular region, but it would make a little difference. The proper name would be taken from the nature of the place. And so see the root Batara. So
Which
let's
is
look
up
at Batara.
up there, yeah.
And then it's got the Arabic word Batara.
Which is cut it off, yeah.
Interesting. But let's see about other dictionaries real quick. This is from the Dictionary of Classical Hebrew. Bitron, it says morning, but perhaps a gorge or a proper name be thrown near Machanaim. So halach, to go through it, kol habitron, all the morning. It says it would make sense to be like the half of the day until noon. But because it's not really used, except that it only gives 2 Samuel 2:19 as its reference. So I think it's just hapax legomenon, which is a word that's used only one time, so we can't really derive much from other uses. So it could be that they walked the whole length of this ravine until they came to Machanaim, or it could be they walked all the half of the day until noon. Yeah, that's a problem sometimes when you have a word that's only used one time. You don't really know what it means. Jonathan, you want to give us a rundown of the verbs?
Sure. Let's see. Halahu, just a regular old call, perfect third common plural.
What position is the verb in?
It's what we would call standard word order.
Yeah,
Subject,
second position,
verb,
right?
object, isn't it? Yep.
Verbs in
Isn't that
second position
pretty?
after the subject.
Isn't that neat? And then vayelahu is the same, third masculine or second masculine plural from halach again.
It's third masculine
Third,
plural.
oops, my bad.
And what about vayavro?
And the same thing for vayavo'u from Beit Vav Aleph.
I was thinking vayavro.
Oh, I skipped that one. I was looking at the other one. And then that one is from Ayin Beit Resh, second masculine plural again, or third masculine plural again.
Let's talk really quickly about
about
word order, because what we see here is this is verb consecutive with the subject. This is verb consecutive with the people as the subject, with constructio ad sensum. This is it's not verb consecutive, but it's negative, and the negative always is in first position and the verb in second. Here's the negative with the verb in second position. All right. Then suddenly in the next verse, we have a subject interrupting, and we have second position verb. So the reason that Avner Vanashav is put in first position is because it's drawing focus away from the people that were pursuing them before. So the people who were under the power of Joab, or the command of Joab, were being spoken of with the verb consecutives and the negatives. And then it says, and as for Avner and his men, it's changing subjects. So it's bringing a new subject into focus, and because of that, the subject is in first position, and then the verb comes after it. Okay? Make sense?
Can you explain constructio ad sensum? You mentioned that in your explanation.
Yeah. So
What's that?
Is a singular noun, but it's collective. It's a singular noun. If you say ha'am halach, the people went, but sometimes instead of ha'am halach, you would have it refer to, because am actually refers to many people. It's not just one person. So naturally it refers to many people, but grammatically it is one. Because am is one noun, singular. So when it goes ha'am halchu, then that is construction to the sense of the word. Because the word is singular, but the sense of it is plural.
Okay,
So
cool.
if the verb is in the plural, whereas the subject is technically singular grammatically, we call it construction to the sense. In Latin, constructio ad sensum. That is, it's constructed to the sense of the word and not the grammatical number.
Good refresher for me, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah. Verse 30, this is me, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would
Yes,
be
yes,
me.
it is.
V'yo'av, okay, so the last word says ve'avner va'anashav. So that's one subject. And now we're going to a new subject. V'yo'av, what did Yo'av do? Yo'av shav, he went back, me'acharei Avner, from pursuing Avner. In other words, he stopped chasing Avner. Okay? Because when he went back from after him, it means he stopped chasing him. Vayitbots et kol ha'am. And he gathered all the people together, the ones that are on his side. Vayipakdu. This is nifal. Nifkad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nifkad. Nifkad. Vayipakdu. This is back consecutive nifal. Me avdei David tisha asar ish va'asa el. Okay, Asael, we already know that he died, right? Because we were told before that he died. When we have this verb, it means, remember, we had David was supposed to go in the new moon festival to Saul's feast, and when he didn't show up, it said Vayipaked David. It means he was missing. So what we see here, when he's gathered all the people together, he visits them. They are visited, meaning he goes through and counts them up and makes sure that everybody's there. But when it says that they were visited from the servants of David, it means they were missing. They weren't present.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So 19 of David's servants were missing, and Asael, meaning that's how many people had died on David's side, on the side of Joab and David. So they had losses. That's what the idea, right?
Is it Vayoav Shav or Vayoav Shov?
Shav.
Okay.
Because the word is it's bearing an accent on its own. It's not short.
Okay.
All right. Verse 31. We're going back to the top to Michael. We've only got two more verses. So it'll be Michael, and then Adel.
Lavde Davi Aku the
Iku.
then what is it again? That's it.
Iku.
Iku
Mm-hmm.
me then you mean Ubish Ashay Abner Shalosh Mel Lesheshim Ish Matu Metu.
Mm-hmm. Great. Ve'avdei David hiku mibinyamin uvanshe Avner. 360 ish metu. Wow. Okay. So remember that David was missing 19 and also Asael. Okay. But what does this say? Again, we're
David is
switching subjects. The one switched the subject to Avner and his people, then to Joab, and now to the servants of David.
David and his servants struck from the left. And
Benjamin is the tribe that's been fighting on the
oh,
side.
I couldn't tell if it was
Saul.
Benjamin or and with the men of Abner, 300.
So they struck from Benjamin and among the men of Avner.
360 men.
360 men died.
All right.
Yeah, they died.
That's it.
Yeah. So the servants of David struck from Benjamin and in the men of Avner. 360 men died. So it was 20 on the side of David and 360 on the side of, what's his name, Avner. Yeah. Ooh, that's this is, like I said, the Game of Thrones, right? Avner ben Ner. It's a Game of Thrones. They're trying to fight it out to see who gets the throne, right? All right, verse 32. Adel, you'll bring us home for the chapter.
ויסטו את עשאל ויקברוהו בקבר אביו אשר בית לחם. וילכו כל הלילה יואב ואנשיו ויאור להם בחברון. And they lifted up Asael, and they buried him in his father's tomb or whatever, which
his
is
father's
in
grave, his father's tomb.
grave, and which is in Beit Lachem. And
who was his father? Who was the father of Asael? It was in chapter. It was in verse 1, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
Let's try to remember real quick. David. I'm sorry, I forgot who his father is.
Zeruiah.
Zeruiah?
I think so.
I think we all forgot who his father was, except for Colton. Well done, Colton.
I googled it. Don't.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't remember
who
his father was.
Was it here in the chapter?
I don't think it was.
I could have the wrong. It could be wrong. It was
Maybe it just told us who his brothers were. Maybe we had his brothers in this chapter, didn't we?
Yeah. He's the youngest son of David's sister Zeruiah.
Who's that? I don't remember her either.
He's David's nephew. Yeah.
The PowerPoint is moving very slowly. Let's see, 16. Sorry, it should be here.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't list.
Okay, this is his father's name was Tsuya. There it is in verse 18. Vayusham shlosha bnei Tsuya, Yoav v'Avishai v'Asael. So it's Tsuya is their father. Yoav is the brother of Asael.
No, Zeruiah is their mother.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
It's David's sister.
Let's look her up. I'm sorry about this. I'm curious. Okay. So, yeah. Ben Soyahi Yoav. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. I want to see where they should say that Tsuya is his sister. Achot Tsuya em Yoav. There it is, yeah. The mother of Yoav.
Yeah, where are you at? What
Can
verse
you not see
is
it? 2 Samuel 17:25.
Okay.
It says, and his name was Yitra, the Israelite, who came to Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, the sister of Tsuya, the mother of Joab. So I don't know if Nahash is the mother of Joab. I don't know, or the sister of Tsuya. I don't get it. But maybe Tsuya is the mother of Joab.
First Chronicles
There's this construct.
2:13.
Yeah.
Yeah, First Chronicles 2:13 through 17. Jesse was the father of Eliab. The second son was Abinadab. The third was Shemaiah. The fourth, it goes through all of them. David was seventh. Their sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. Zeruiah's three sons were Abishai, Joab, and Isaiah. Yeah.
I wonder why he's always called Ben Tsuya.
Probably because
Yep. But
That
there's
is right.
Abigail, and the other one said Abigail.
yeah.
And there's
Jason,
Asael.
why do you
with
have
the
to
cup in
throw
the-
all these wrenches at the very end of the verses? It's like,
I don't know. This is interesting, though, that it always refers to him by his mother
mother,
and not
interesting.
by his father.
Father's never mentioned until
Mhm,
the rabbis get a hold of it.
Cool.
Or Josephus, I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's Josephus that says that his father's name was Suri.
I don't remember which verse we were on. We were on
32.
31.
32.
32.
Yeah. And the
So Vayisa'u means they picked him up. Like they picked him up to bring him somewhere, right? They buried him in
Adele, were you
his
going to
father's
say
tomb.
something?
Bethlehem.
No, I was just trying to finish the verse translation, but keep going, no problem.
Oh,
I think you're here.
But yeah, and the Ve'elchov and the walked all nights, Yoav and his men, and in Hebron there were light, and there was like morning. I guess it lighted to them in Hebron.
Yeah, the sun came up for them.
Yeah.
Dawn. Fantastic. Look at the word order there. Vayelchu, that's the verb consecutive. You know, the verb consecutive is always in first position, right? You would expect the subject after it. So kol halayla has been pushed forward. Vayelchu kol halayla Yoav v'anashav. The kol halayla should feel like stressed here. They walked all night, Joab and his men. Okay, brilliant. This Yeor is it's verb consecutive, Vaiktol, and it is Kal from the word light, Or. It looks like it's Nifal, but it's not. It's Kal. All right, brilliant. Question. What would you like to do as we go forward? We are going to finish. I would like you to think about it. We're not ready to make a decision, I think, but I'd like you to give it some thought. We have 6 people now. Woo! Full house.
It's an achievement.
So we did have somebody say hello. Adonai Reigns, hello, welcome. Give it some thought. I want to at least cover one chapter of Pirkei Avot, but start trying to think of something that you'd like to cover from the Bible. Hopefully, a narrative that we could get into, just like we followed the story of David. We want to have something meaty that we can read through. We have 2 more chapters that we're going to cover in David's story. That is, I believe, chapters 5 and 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's David being crowned king, and also the Bathsheba, how do you say it? Bathsheba? I don't know how you say it in
yeah.
English.
Bathsheba. hmm
Okay. So we say Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Baya.
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Yeah.
Bathsheba.
So
my.
we got those two chapters. David becomes king and conquers Jerusalem, because Jerusalem, before David, it wasn't an Israelite city; it was a Jebusite city.
Yeah, it's
And David
Jebus.
conquered. So
Son
Jebus.
of Jebus.
Hmm. So David conquers the city, and then we're going to do the David and Bathsheba story, and that is kind of an important story in the history in David's life. And it deals with a lot of questions about, I don't know, about morality, because we see again and again that David is called a man after God's own heart, but we see that he is evil. He is even able to fall into temptation and do things that we couldn't even imagine ourselves doing, right? So anyway, it brings things to question to mind about morality and how we know how we can be better people and overcome our own weaknesses. So I think it's a good example of somebody falling and getting back up. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, apart from that, give it some thought. Try to think through what you might want to work on after our at least first chapter coverage of Pirkei Avot. I would recommend that everybody get a hold of this book. Let me pull myself up there. It's I think it's $19 right now on Amazon.com. It's the Koren edition of Pirkei Avot. I don't know if you can see that. The Koren, Koren, Pirkei Avot. It says the Neurith edition. Neurith. I don't know what that is, but somebody's name. But it's really nice. It's got the Pirkei Avot laid out in Hebrew and in English with a bit of commentary. Not a lot of commentary, but a bit.
Can you make yourself big and do that again?
Yeah. I'll be using this as the main text that I'm reading. Sorry about putting you on there. That looks
The
like
inside.
this. Just look up Pirkei Avot in Amazon.com.
Okay.
How long do you think we'll be in it?
We're at least going to cover the first chapter. I don't think it will take very long. But it's got a lot of information in it, a lot of things we can actually just talk about after reading.
We spent a whole summer course on chapter 1, so we'll be in it as long as Jason wants to be in it.
Yeah. I've also got two other commentaries that I'll be drawing from. I guess I'll put them up as well. These are Israeli volumes. This is the Steinsaltz Pirkei Avot. This is really cute, very nice. Like that. And then another one is the commentary by Avigdor Shinan that I quite like. He's an author that I enjoy reading, and so I'm excited to have his commentary. But there are other commentaries that are available, and you should feel free to find your own and maybe bring in comments from them as well. Whether you read it in English or Hebrew or whatever. Colton said he votes for Hosea next. It's not a bad idea, actually. Hosea was one of the books that we translated in second year Hebrew as well. So we used it, and I think it's not a bad idea. But,
That's Donovan. I'm pretty sure you said my name, but that's Donovan.
It says Canvas of Elohim. I don't know why. I just read C, and I thought Colton. That's Donovan over there. That's what he says. Isaiah would be good to go through. I don't know.
Yeah, we can just go through Isaiah, no problem.
Yeah.
Isaiah is going to be really hard. Like Isaiah will require not only that I read it ahead of time, but that you guys read and do preparation, because it's not an easy book.
No, Isaiah would be difficult, I believe.
Yeah.
Could always be Job. Could always be worse.
Yeah. I have 2 copies of the Schottenstein Hebrew version of Isaiah commentary, and I wish that I could give one away. If I could ship it to somebody easily, then I would, but I don't know that it's going to be easy to ship with the flights not coming and going from Israel. But I want to give that away. Maybe we'll do some kind of thing where you win something and I ship it to you. But I have an extra one, and it's in mint condition. It's beautiful. So maybe someday. Anyway, I think maybe we will think about Hosea as a direction after Piquet vote. Yeah, he says it's no problem. He's just wondering how hard it would be. It would be pretty hard. Isaiah. All right, we might cut out early today. I've got a lot of conditional sentences for you in the next hour.
Okay.
I just pulled Adel and Eva. You will recognize one of the sections because it's we had it in our readings book that dealt with if an ox gores blah blah blah. Remember that one? And so that passage has so many conditionals built into it that that's one of them that I pulled for this discussion of conditionals. Anyway, so we'll see you guys in the next section.
We'll be there.
Remember that there's Patreon. We're doing modern Hebrew. If anybody's up for that, we are already to the point of starting to talk a little bit in our sessions. So, all right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming. It's nice to have so many people. See you guys.
Thank you, Jason.
Of course.